2.5-ish hours. So like, I don't know how much rapid that is realistically, but I really don't. I'm cool with doing that. I guess no one's here yet, but I'm more, I guess, talking to myself in that manner. I will start with a bullet game. I don't think I've played chess today. I don't think I have. So let me do some warm up. We'll do like a rapid or two for sure, and then I may do blitz for pure volume of games. I hit a bullet peak on my other account. This account I don't really play bullet on that much because I only play rated for this account on stream really. So it's not as high. But I hit 2353, so that was pretty cool. I'm the top 10,000 in the world for bullet, which is crazy with how many people play chess. Definitely a cool feeling. You would think that means I could automatically beat a 2100 because I'm 200 points higher on my actual account, but no guarantees. It's always difficult taking down anyone around this level. Rook up. Yeah, they're going for some tactic. I don't see this tactic, honestly. But I'm going to trust in them that they see it. I'm going to go back, though. I took some time to calculate there. Maybe a little bit too much time, to be honest. But I like this idea. We're going to try and open up this way. They could push. They don't push, though. I could have taken this. Not sure what I was thinking there. Yeah, see right here, I just took too long to move. I don't see the idea. Alright, we want to just slide. Honestly, we could give this check first. Check. And then down. I don't know how I'm going to win this. Because I need... Okay, we're going to trade this off. But the rook just slides in. You see they're low on time. And that should be a when they take. And they don't have that much time left. We get the win. First game of the day. What's going on, Ron? How you doing today, man? First game of the day, we get a win. Now let's go play some longer form chess. We can do 10-0. I guess we can do a couple 10-0 games, and then we'll go from there. Because that'll be, well, like an hour after I get 3 in. But can we get to a new peak? My peak right now is 2169. Let's see. Minimum warm-up, how we do. D4, okay, D5. I'd say with limited warm-up, I'd rather play against D4, honestly. What's going on, Yana? I'm doing alright. How you doing today? I'm muted? I'm muted. I am muted. Why is the... I don't know. Hold on. My bad. Can anyone hear me? Can you hear me on... Can anyone hear my voice? No. Oh, no, you guys can. Okay. Why is that not working? Okay. Bro. Oh my god. I don't even know how to fix this. Okay, plus. Why can you not... Oh, maybe here? Does not... What do you mean does not receive? Contact. Device. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I think you can. Like, you send a message if so. My day's been alright, Yana. It's been a pretty good day today. Always a good day when I don't. You can? Okay. Appreciate you letting me know. I did not know I was muted. I would have went literally the whole stream on that, so thank you for telling me. Alright, back to this game, though. The Stonewall. I'm looking to go F4. I like C5 here, trying to get towards the center. Yeah, because they have to push the pawn up. They can't let me get pawn to C4 when they have a pawn there. Now it's not even that good of a move. So we're going to move our knight here to C6. I'm ready for, yeah, F4. Now what? This is one of the weaker... This is something I'll be studying over break, how to break the Stonewall. Not my strongest defense, I'll say. What I'm leaning towards is like taking and then going G6. Yeah, I just take and then G6 and then up. So that there's no... Because going bishop here is useless, right, to this F4 idea. And then if I go up, they could then, oops, if I go up here, then they could take, and then I'm like slow to get back. So I'm going to take first, and then go g6, and then go bishop here. And I'll have h6 or h5 if I feel like I need to play defense. And I haven't castled yet. Their knight's going to get this pretty nice square. Yeah. I don't want to take this, though. That's the only thing. If you take there, they have forever pressure. And that feels like that's too much of a benefit. So I like queen here. So I could go like something. One of these two pawns up, and then, or maybe here, and then bishop a6. Or first we can castle. And then we can try b6. I am, yes. So my YouTube's the same username. What's going on, Rob? 500, man, how'd it go? How'd it go, bro? How did it go? 5 hours is insane. Congrats on even, like, finishing the exam there. But how'd it go for you? You can go up. Yeah, Jaeger, I am. PJ's chest there. And Twister, appreciate the likes here. And then I'll make a poll real quick on TikTok because I can't be on as long as usual. So let me know if you guys want to have just less games. Wait. Yeah, 10-0, 3-0, or type 1. I assume these are the two options. Or 5+0. And what time control you'd want to see. Because I don't know how many rapid games I can give. Like, it'll be a couple hours still, obviously. So it's not going to be, like, no time. But maybe you want to see more games. So vote there if you're interested. I've just started it. Here's the follow there, Jaeger. Alright. We read something you would like. A lot of dialogue. A lot of action. I read. I guess I would prefer dialogue. But honestly, I don't care. I'm not easy to and hard to impress for media. I've learned that. I have a high rating on a lot of things that people don't at all. But I guess I'd pick, if I had to pick dialogue. I went decent, so tired though. What class was that again for? And then here they're looking for queen here. Ah, yes. This may be the issue with what I'm playing. Is that their queen's getting in. So this is where h5 I feel like comes into play. The problem is after h5, right? And they go queen here. They still have this as an idea because they're knight. And then, yeah, I don't love it because of that. But honestly, if you just go up, they can't really win it there. Maybe they're trying to sacrifice. Yeah, I can go h5. So I'm going to go here. And then if they go here, I'm going to go h5. And if they go up, I'll take. Oh, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Okay, that's not right. Because I'm miscalculating. I was like, if you go up here, you just take and it's fine. What I missed there is that, what did I miss? I missed that they can take with the knight and attack that, and then with the defender there. So now I'm going to move my rook over. I think setting up, because right now the knight's guarding this, so it's not a checkmate. And they go for it, which makes sense. Now can I go? Hey, now h5 I feel like does work. I don't think it worked. Maybe it would have worked the whole time, actually. Yeah, now if you go h5, take. Yeah, that's what I missed. If they don't take, I don't take this ever, which is what I was miscalculating. If they capture, the knight can sit on h5. And then Sylvester, appreciate these likes. Yeah, the knight can sit here. And it's guarding this somehow. Biochem? Man. Shout out to you. You got any fun plans for the break? How have the streams been? Streams have been pretty good. We hit 1,000, so that's obviously cool. Oh, is that a mistake? No, it's not. It's a trap, because if you go up to f6 and you're not careful, yeah. Very fun, because my knight's so misplaced. But yeah, stream's been good. We hit 1,000, so that's fun. All in all, good. A good time recently. Right here, I am struggling. We switched up the format. I have rated days, puzzle days, and tournament days. Bishop here, they drop. I think I want to take this, though. I don't know. Can you take this is the question. I don't know if you can take. But then, yeah, I can't sit like this forever. Ruin capture. I know they get a pawn here, and I know that's bad, but I just can't play the game like that. that's more limiting than I think having a objectively slightly better position. If they're knight, I need to move my queen over and offer this exchange. Okay. The knight is bad, but no light square, bishop, or pawn to kick it. So I can just sit that there the rest of the game if I wanted to. That's not a real issue. Oh, they sacrifice. Okay. Okay. We'll take. Alright. So this is what they've gone for here. Okay. Do I go f6 then? f6, takes, check. I guess so. I think an immediate counterattack here is the best idea. You can't take with the queen because that's falling. The rook's not back. And I have 3 minutes. Oh, wait, that's not what I'm trying to do. Alright, they move their knight in. Queen over. You want to get this queen trade. The king's guarding. Remember, this rook is not useful right now. Alright, they move their queen in. I'm not sure how to do this. I need to run my king this way, I'd guess. Here to d8. Should be some... Yeah, I should get to d8 with the king. I have 3 minutes left. Then place bets. If I can really play chess, I don't understand. Are you trolling me? But yeah, their bishop's here on f4. We can go here to f8. Let's see. f8. If they take. Yeah. And we just run here to d8. Because take that's fine. I don't want to push because the knight slides in. That's why I haven't pushed up yet. Yeah, bishop here. So the knight can't go in here. No, you can go here. And rook g8 here on the next turn. But yeah, I have 2 minutes left. Some of that... Oh, wait, no. I kind of messed up. I missed bishop d6. Some of that was technical difficulties, so I was not this bad time management, but some of it was me still. Oh, they miss it. I guess also, I don't know if it's a miss. That's kind of hard to play, to be fair, because their king's there, but I think they go bishop there, and it feels dangerous, but it's probably better than what they just played, because now my king's pretty safe, but I'm down on time. That's the issue. King to d8. And then we can start trying again. What's going on, Benjamin? How you doing, bro? Yeah, I think king's going to drop down. I hit a bullet peak. Not quite your bullet peak, but I did hit a bullet peak yesterday. Collab? Like, right now or like at a later date? If right now, I would say no, just because I have it on different... Oh, so today I'm not doing tournaments. I switched up my stream setup. So today I'm doing rated play, and then yesterday I did puzzle, and so next stream I'll be doing viewer tournaments. But I'm definitely down to that in the future. But yeah, I have it like every third day. I have the viewer tournaments. Yeah, king's here on d8. Rook here to g8. They slide over though. I don't want to take this, but I may have to. Because the knight sliding in is a worry of mine. And then you can't save the pawn if the knight's there. So maybe you let them take. I didn't used to do them every day. I was asked to switch, or some people who were watching were asking to switch it up. Or they wanted to see some different stuff, so I listened there. And it's been a little more successful, honestly. But I'm going to slide our rook over here to e7. So yeah, had to vote one stream. And overwhelmingly, it was to have like some variety in there. This is to guard this pawn here on e6. And take. They slide in with their... Oh, this is... Oh, but wait, I can go here, though. Oh, wait, no, not there. Here. Oh, that doesn't work. Wow, I missed knight in. Knight here. This doesn't work either. The rooks are too tight together, and I think knight to c6 is going to be a win. Because they can just take, and then I would take, but then they could take back. Yeah, which is what they're doing. Or this way, I take and then knight in, which is probably... Wait, he'll take, over, and then over. Because I think this is just a losing endgame. Here, up, here. They might be easier to play though. Okay, capture. And they're going to go for the fork here on c6. And this is not a bad pre-move because they'd have to do that. Like, I couldn't go there if the knight didn't move. And now we're just down a pawn. Okay. I'm in at 16, down material. My king's a little bit safer. Why do I play on another account? I play on this account because I don't want to play on my main. And I'm not fully focused. Although this is now a higher rating now. So that has proven not that useful. But that was the purpose. You enjoying the music, man? I'm glad you're enjoying that. Queen's going to slide down. Look in there. I listen to it sometimes, not on stream. I made it for stream. And I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty relaxing. And the queens here on f2 were looking. This could have been a better... I could have held on to that, I think. I just missed knight c6 in that game, which was the main issue. I should be able to draw. I just can't. If I trade queens, I don't think I could hold it. It's probably still a draw if you trade queens. But I can't. With the queens on, I should be able to, I think. Okay. Check. But it's not easy. Like, how do you draw it? Setting rook down. Because the king has this escape if the queen comes in. Okay, rook down. Oops. Rook down. Rook down. King up. Check. Okay, no, that's checkmate now. They're faster. They're just quicker. And they have 4 more minutes. How my exams go? I am finished with them. One of them went good. One of them did not go good. But luckily, the both were already passed, so it's not a huge issue that it didn't go perfect. Thankfully, I was able to do good before that. But no, the physics exam, magnetics, not my thing. Okay, we're trying to get rook down still. They could just go rook over, which I don't know why they haven't done that yet. But they could just move their rook here. Yeah, okay, they do play, yeah, they play that. They go rook there to f2. And... Huh. Now we do run into an issue. Like, how do I stop them from promoting? Yeah, how do you stop them from promoting here? I don't know if you can. Maybe there's some way. Just having complete passer this way is really an issue. Alright, rook's going to slide over. Oh, that's wrong. Because they go here. Or no, it's not that bad. "36 seconds, the bigger issue. Rook down, I'm wondering if they go for that. But it doesn't really work. And now I do have the G-file complete. They can't get on the G-file. Yeah, that's a mistake, I think. Because they can't take this. They can't take that. Rook down. I think I'm winning now. I don't think they can take that. I think after QG8 and rook there, because they were trying to get this in. 30 seconds left, I think it's enough time. Because if you go, I can go rook over, queen has to go, right? That would be the issue. So they have to go rook here. But this is also a problem. It's 2 problems. It's queen g4 and it's rook h1. Which is why I go here versus g2. Because if you go g2, there's only 1 attack. So now whatever they do, Yeah. Oh, whoa, that's really wrong. Checkmate. Yes. Okay, we saved the game. We saved that game. I'll take that. I'll take that. 3 misses. I don't care. That's a new peak too. Let's see. So I think I missed a few messages. Let me go back. We'll go over the game, and I'll make sure I don't miss a message. So Momo. So today I'm just playing rated games online. Not tomorrow, I won't be on. But next stream I'll have viewer tournaments the whole time. So we're gonna have to get a game in then. And then let's see TikTok here. Physics 2. Yeah, dude, I did good besides that exam. Ooh, still got like a B. I don't know what to do for other universities, but 3.5, so the second highest, but not what I was at before. 1v1. So then Ray, same thing I was saying to Momo. Today I'm just doing rated games online, but next stream I will have viewer tournaments. Yeah, I didn't get the whole second part of physics 1. Wait, Maiden 1. Appreciate that, Rav. I don't see the Maiden 1. I was able to hold out at the end. We can go. I guess we can show the opening too. But the more interesting part was for sure the end there. But yeah, knight up, take in the center. Against the stone wall, you're supposed to go bishop d6. Really? Okay. So bishop b6, knight f3. This is Rob's specialty. I know you know how to play against this. This is what you play. And then knight here. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Bishop b1. And do you ever castle? I'm sorry. I'm very interested in how to play against this. And now you drop back, I'm guessing. And then they castle now. No, you don't castle for like 12 moves in this opening. But it's good to know because I've been struggling against it. So I know now to go bishop d6 instead. Yeah, I took and I go for the fianchetto, which is not the best way to play against it, clearly, as it's plus 3.5. But I don't think it's that bad. Their knight slides in. Up here, a5. So this idea is correct to go bishop here. And this middle portion, I don't think you guys can see it if you're not watching on a long form. I can't say the name, but you can see a lot of mistakes and misses that are coming up here. Bishop a6 is the right move, and now I'm slightly better. It is h5. I talked myself out of it. I said h5. I was like, after here, but what I missed is you don't have to, yeah. Because in my mind, I was like, well, if I take, this isn't good. As you see, this is back even. But you don't have to take, and I realized that on the next turn. So now you just capture, if capture, and then you take this. Very fun. So I missed that, and now I play it. Knight takes, queen slides in, or knight back. Honestly, didn't even consider knight back. Why is sacking so good? Because they sacrifice in the game too. And I'm slightly better. I don't convert it right. I have, what is this, 2 good moves after I take it, but a mistake here. Rook f8's better. King, my whole idea of running yeah, I knew this was wrong. I said that too. I was like, if they play bishop d6, they're just winning. Because you'd have to block right, and now you could see how you can never win this game with black, and you're just completely lost. But they don't find bishop d6, which I saw. Luckily, they don't see it. A blunder. Oh, it's just king c8. Now there's no, while the computer's so smart, there'll never be a knight c6. But I don't see that, and now there is that. Or you can take the knight, oh yeah, I guess you could have just taken the knight. Why did I not just take the knight? Yeah, I did not do that. So can they not take here? And then do you take this? Oh, you're in check. No, you're in check. So here, rook takes. Oh, this is not helpful. Oh, I could just draw the game. Okay, very interesting tactic there in the middle. I missed that, and instead I go for this endgame. So I considered doing this. I thought this is just too losing because this is a pin. Yeah, you can't move the rook out the way. So I do this instead. Give up the rook, the knight, or the rook for the knight, and we try and win this. And they are slightly better. I think I said it was a draw. I don't know if I can hold it. I'm right. It is a draw. And if the queens are off, I doubt I could. This, I thought I could, but I wasn't all the way sure. Rook, I knew I couldn't, though. This is a blunder. Rook and... Yeah, I missed that mechanism. You can take this. Really? You can... I would never have done that, honestly. I don't think I could hold a position like that, even if it's objectively a draw. But what I do here is they make a mistake and then blunder. Yeah, I think I mentioned this, and there's no way to win it, right? If you go here, this is what I was worried about. They can just go king down, and there's no way you can win, because if you take, this is free, right? So you can't take. And saying the best move is just to go here, setting up queen down. But this is easier to see how you could draw, take, and then I don't think I would have done this, but this is what the computer's saying. I probably would have just kept checking them. Can you even do that? If the rook slides over, say I find that, check. Oh, no, you can't do this, though. Yeah, you can't do this, because they get out the setup, and they just get out the way completely. Oh, this... But yeah, they missed out in the actual game, and they give up mate in 1. So low time, I'm able to hold on and get the win. Lil bro, crazy. What's going on, bro? What's going on, General? Bonjour. But yeah, let's get to another rapid game and see if we can continue winning. We got a new peak. So every win we get at this point, I guess, will be a new peak here. And then Carmen, appreciate the follow on TikTok. I see some other follows as well. And then Jaeger, and then Teddy there. Alright, let's go to this next game. Black again here. E4, E5. What do they play? Going for the Petrov. They take D6, attacking the knight and capturing. So this is the classical variation of this. Alright, D3, knight back. Bishop, E7. Kind of just mirroring them. Not even like intentional. This is just the best moves, I think. Like, I'm not even doing this intentionally, but like Bishop F5? I don't know. Is that the best move or C6? I think this is good though, because then you're now allowing Bishop D3, and the light square Bishop finally has a square, and I don't want to, you know. This is crazy. I really just think these are the best moves. I'm not trying to copy them, but you have to do all of this stuff. You have to. Like, this is so symmetrical. And now, like, since they're going there, like, I gotta have to get there with them, so my queen can move freely. So here, I feel bad because I don't do the exact same thing they're doing. Okay, we're gonna finally deviate some. I'm gonna go here because I want to keep my bishop, and they're going knight here, yeah, and then bishop back. Finally, some uniqueness in the position. It really was not intentional. I hit peak and blitz and bullet, trying at 2300 rapid. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's the rapid sitting at right now? Is it 2200? But yeah, now I think we can take on D3. Yeah. And the queen's active. All right. So this is the position. They have a little bit better of a position if I were to say their knight is definitely more useful than mine is. I like going knight to F8 and then knight to E6. I need to trade off pieces. Like, I want to go bishop D6 and trade off the dark square bishop, right? But their knight can slide in. So now I consider queen B6, but that's so useless because they could just go B3. So so A5 is really where I'm thinking. But my issue with doing that is that if you go A5, they can go rook E2, and then they're doubling up. So then, okay, A5, rook E2, bishop down, rook AE1, and they're going to get the E file. So now I am considering just going bishop F8. Their knight slides in, yes. But I don't know. They just have a better position. We were outmaneuvered, and we need to exchange. I guess they still get the E file, though, if they just take the rook now. So a bit flawed thinking there. They still get the E file. Would I have done that had I seen that? Probably not. Had I realized my plan just made no sense, I don't think I would have done it. But yeah, now they can still go rook E1, which was what I was trying to avoid, and I still let it happen. This plan still allows this to happen. Okay. Well, that happened. Queen here now. Okay, their queen slides in. I'm okay with that, honestly. I was expecting them to do something else. Up? I guess so. Yeah, because this is guarded. This is guarded. A nice initiative, and it sets a square for my bishop. Now, bishop d6 makes me consider not doing that, because that's such an idea for them. Queen for a quick attack. And then rook over. A5 is also an option. I'm not sure if I'll do that right now, though. Alright, go B3 as I kind of expected. Rook here. Contest the file. We have a knight guarding if they take. And we can go knight back there to F6 after, if that happens. It feels like they do just have a winning position. Their pieces are better. At some point, it'll show itself in the position. So before that happens, we have to do some work, so they don't just win positionally once it's too much to contain. As right now, I'm acknowledging this issue around move 20. Alright, you see they're going in. They want to get in H5. See, they're going for my king side. They feel like it's weak, and they're right. And they want to get knight to F5. Or they want to get knight. I feel like it's better to allow knight to g5. Because if I do whatever, like I just say, I don't know, I move my queen and move my bishop, and they go h5, and I go g5. Yeah, they have to move their bishop back. But knight to f5, I think I'm just losing. So I'm going to play this instead. So they can't go knight f5. We still have this here. But now I'm giving up this square. Which, this is weak. Which is what they're going to do. But I don't think it was a better option there. I could just retreat. And then go up or something. And like bishop here. They don't have a... As good as their position is, there's no break point really. They could go c4. Oh my god. Yeah. Duh. There's a checkmate if you take this. As I said, at some point the position's so good, it'll start to show itself. And there it is. They want a pawn there because of my bad piece positioning. Okay. Bishop here. So what could I have done then? Well, it's too late now. Knight up. Take. Yeah, I need to get rid of this knight. I would go up, but then you just lose to that. So I want to play that, but you can't. Knight here? That's honestly not a bad spot. Knight goes here. They can't go in. And you're going to f5 if they don't take. And if they take, that's kind of what you're okay with happening. But yeah, we did lose that pawn there. The game's not over. We still have the queen on the board, so we still have a somewhat of a chance. It is lower now. They have the time advantage and the material advantage. But we've lost games where we were winning and won games we were losing. So we just have to stay engaged. Actually, that last game we were losing. So, a perfect example. Alright, we exchange on g7, and they're just plus this extra h-pawn. Honestly, though, kind of not the worst thing ever, I would say. Like, it's bad, yeah, but the two knights there were, it felt like that was worse. They go for the pin. What I expected, realistically, was them to do that. Here, attacking, and then knight here. They want to run their, what is this? Their queenside pawns up. They could take, yeah. I guess they could just take, or they drop back. Okay. Okay, knight in, attacking this, attacking this. This isn't hanging, though. That's the thing. It's not hanging. So they could just guard this. Or they just go back this way. Okay, take. Do we go back here? What is the play? Well, I have to make moves a little bit quicker than they do. The knight's guard. G3 stops everything, though. But then they go G3 here, but king up. And there's some pressure. As you can see, with the queen on, I still have some hope. As I have some attacks, but their knight slides in. Trying to dislodge it. Taking. I don't think trading helps. Like, trading just does not help me, which is the problem. Okay, back, and maybe we go here. But 5 minutes left to 7. If I want to win, I'm going to have to lower their time some. That's going to have to be the play so that they can make them. They haven't messed up. Maybe if they have, not to the point where I could see it. So I need to move a little bit faster here. Alright, the queen's going to slide up. Knight here. Faster. Still trying to keep a level of accuracy. I mean, I'm not going to keep the exact same. Moving quicker. I don't really expect myself to. Oh, could I have just gone F3? I guess they had F6. They had queen in. A5 or queen up. A5. Because you went here, they had knight in. Because before then it was moving the defender, but then up and then take and then G3. Same thing would have happened. I want to get my queen here. Maybe that was more important. Okay, their queen slides over. Queen up. Now we're setting this up. But they could retreat. There's no infiltration square for my queen. There is this, though. The problem is they have a mate, right? I guess you could go back if they ever got their queen. Oh, maybe they're going queen in for there. Ah, that's really smart, actually. I didn't see that. But I think that's their plan. Is queen in? And now they have an angle. So they're calculating my queen going. Oh, they moved their knight back. I'm not sure how they do that, honestly. I see why they do it. Because it does look dangerous with f6. But they had a mate threat. Now I can just go in without any worry. Right? Because even if they go there, it doesn't matter if they win that. If I'm getting 1 and that's an initiative 2. And you see the time, they're up 2 minutes. It's more like a minute now, minute 20. There's no discovered attack. There's no check. You can just take. There's no check. And that's hanging. Oh, I thought I blundered for a second. Ooh, okay. I thought I messed up. The question is, do you go down? I think you do, though. I think you... Oh, down. And then maybe they're trying to get knight here. But then you could go here. But you could just go up. I think probably just up as they can check. So I don't think you can do that. I think you have to go here. And then knight here. And then knight here. And then bishop in. But we're attacking the queen, so we get 1 grace move after the queen moves. King up. Bishop in, take, knight takes. But the queen can get on the e file maybe. Or even check first. Okay, they do that as we expected. Knight here. It guards that. It attacks that. Oh, yeah, the bishop can't even go there. Yes, because the knight's now there. Okay, we're fine then. We're fine. This is fine. They have to go all the way back to guard, and that falls as well. So we'll be up upon after being down upon. The clock, I'm not moving as fast as I want to move. But this is a pretty important part of the game. So if I can just get through this, the end game should be pretty simple as we have a passed a pawn, right? So it's not like I'm doing anything like overly complex. But still, I don't want to be down. What's going on, Nate? Appreciate that, man. Did hit... Oh, appreciate the donation, too, bro. And the follow from Bella. Yes, we did hit 1,000, bro. Sorry, I'm just locked in on the rapid. And then life, I'm just doing rated games today, but next stream I will have the viewer tournament. But yeah, man, hit 1,000. Life's crazy, bro. Oh. Knight in, I guess they can take. There's no bishop there, which is what I want. But we'll just take this. Okay, now we have a passer. So, how do we... I'm guessing they go bishop f5, f4 to take the knight. Oh, they break through on the king side. Queen down? Or bishop up? How? I have no idea. Okay, bishop up forces the exchange of something. Queen. Maybe I could go queen c2. But then they just take. I don't know. I feel like this is the best thing. Queen c2. I can't focus on this yet. Right? Which is what I want to focus on. But I have to not lose the game. I have to not lose the game. Take. There's a fork here with the knight if it's ever there. Now we just have to get this passer down. We've got defenses in. I just have to trade. If I can just trade off, I'm fine. So like bishop h6, next move, if they avoid it obviously, as they also know if I trade, I'm fine. So queen in now then. Offering the queen trade. There's no check. 246. Still they're keeping that minute-ish advantage. But they can only go back if they want to keep that. Right, so they'll have to trade unless they go there. Or, okay, or there. That feels like a mistake, though. And I can't say why yet. I think this... They could go knight in. Yeah, they can. Okay. Back. This is guarded by this. And then, like, bishop here to h6 now. I have to play that at some point. I need the... If I trade the knight, the game's over, I think. Because this is guarded. Maybe it's not over. But it's hard to win. But this is hanging this turn. Or not hanging. Like, it's up for trade. I'm saying hanging because they don't want to trade anything. So this is it's essentially hanging for my purposes and their purposes. Alright, now do I take is the question. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take. Oh, I could go here, and then if they go up, we could go back. But they could go in the corner. So bishop here first. And then they have check. And then king up here. Here? This is weak. 4 squares away. They go to attack that. 4 squares away. Okay. Check. I want to save this. But when they go over and up, like, how do you... It's just a draw. Like, I don't know how I could possibly... Maybe I have to go c5 so my queen has access this way. But still, this time difference. A queen over and it's difficult. Right. Oh, they go here. Same idea. Oh, now you came and push c5. Wow, what a find. Now you can't go c5. So up. I may just have to get a draw. No, I thought I could have won this game. But yeah, I don't think I can. Here. I don't see a way you can win. Realistically, like they slide and you go over. And now you're on the diagonal, so they can't keep checking you, but then they just go back. Maybe you have to drop the b7 pawn, and that's what I'm not doing. And you just have to go up here with the a pawn. That's very possible. The only problem with that is this is hanging too. So now it's not just dropping like one thing. Check. Like, I don't know how you could guard this. I mean, king over, I guess. But we run into the same issue, which is just this. Like, this is the problem. This is the problem. It's queened. We're limiting the knight, though. That's one. If we trade, they can't move their knight in because the bishop is set up to guard their 2 infiltration squares. This is free now. So but they haven't taken it yet. Okay, now they've taken it. There must have been some way to not have to give that up. Sure. I'll just go for I have 39 seconds left. If they go here, we'll just repeat. And their knight can't slide in, remember. They may go for the flag, but they gotta be careful because I do have... I'll have one passer at the end, although it'll be equal material because I'm up one, they can take, and then take. And then like here. And it's a more manageable passer because it's by the king. And they're going for they're going for the draw because they don't want to do that. No one would ever want to do that. Like it's too much of a risk. They could go knight back if they're feeling aggressive. Then they're not going to win. No, they didn't. They have to go knight back. They didn't win the pawn there. Okay, their queen's in. Oh, they're going to take this here. Oh, and I can't guard it. We can't go over. Uh-oh. Check. Down. Up. I think take king down. There's no... Oh, queen here. I need to go queen down because queen here, down, knight. I mean, that's not mate, though. That is very hard to play. It's not mate, though. I could try here. Oh, they move their queen here for sure, actually. Yes, here for sure. $15 seconds. Yeah, I don't think I have enough time. Maybe I could hold this in a tournament game, but 14 seconds, I imagine they'll attack. And they were up the whole game. I just couldn't move any faster, honestly. It was very difficult to find moves. Shout out to them. I tried to move faster. King's gonna move out the way. And like, what do you do? I don't think they can win this game. That's the only thing. Like, yeah, they're going to win on time, but there's no, like, win that I can see at least. Unless they reroute the knight somewhere. And then it's like, well, if that's the solution, you would have done that a while ago. We're setting that up. I could have taken 2. Why did I not just take? Low time, mistakes are going to happen, I guess. But I could have just taken the pawn. I need to get a move in. That was a horrible decision. If I just take the pawn, that's a lot easier to play. They're going to move the knight, I bet. Yes. Okay. Do I win this game? No way! I won that game on time! They're up like... I have no idea how I won that. Okay, let's show that. Temple of Queen B1. Yeah, I missed a lot there, I think. Well, let's see the accuracy first. No way I won that. The accuracy, it's loading. I want to update. Oh, we didn't even play that bad. Okay. It wasn't even that. It was 86.9 for them and 86.5 for me. Appreciate that, Runaway. Here's the file there, Rayan. It is the person being a bullet player. I was talking about that on stream one time. Like, I'm getting so many rapid points because I'm, like, good at bullet. I have 2 blunders. Queen D8's... Well, I guess go through the whole game. Let's go through the whole game. They have a brilliancy, too. Oh, oh yeah, that is... I knew that was a blunder. I have a second one, though. Queen D3. And Queen... Yeah, I set that, too. Or not set take the pawn. Really? We'll get to that when we get to it. Let's go to the rest of the game, though. I appreciate all the likes there from Runaway. And someone else, I think, sent something. But yeah, I can't believe they didn't win that game. That is crazy. I'm happy, though. Obviously, I want to win. And a new peak, we're at 2182. But all right, E4. Oops. On the wrong screen. E4, E5. Knight slides. Knight here for the Petrov. And this is a classic. This is all theory. I know this. And I thought this was the best move. D5 is better. I mean, like, this is still the right setup, right? Like, I'm getting this eventually. Now, I don't usually play C5 in this, and I've mentioned on stream before that you can get an isolated pawn in some of the Queen's Gambit decline set. Or this is not really Queen's Gambit decline, but like this is, at this point, it's similar to it. But like, I know you can do this sometimes. I usually just don't do it because I prefer not to play it like this, but you can. I just choose not to. So I go for Bishop F5 because I struggle with my light squared bishop and the Petrov sometimes, something I need to improve upon, but it's a known weakness here. Appreciate that, David. I am almost at 2,200. Only 18 there away. Give the pawn and globble the middle. Really? Oh, let me know again when I get to that part of the recap. I want to see that. So the knight's going to go here because I may forget. But knight here's on D7. All symmetric. I mean, I don't really have much other choice. You have to develop the knight. Knight A6 is just not a real option. Like, you're not going to play that move. So I go there. Rook slides over again. A5, for those who have seen the stream before, I love A5/A4. I think, even if it's an inaccuracy, it's an overall good thing. I've rarely lost because of it. Here, I just thought going over, because say, I want to go Queen B6, really. But now, like, their bishop can move anywhere. Like, I don't know if this is a good example of it. Yeah, this is a blunder because you win that. But the point is that this is, I guess you take, this is free. Now, this one doesn't exactly work because this is hanging, yeah. But that's the general idea of why I want to have my rook over, so my queen's not the only defender there. So I go rook here to E8, knight back. This is our first spot. Yeah, QB6 is the best move. I didn't play it. This is the first spot where we don't have a symmetric position because knight back, I wasn't even trying to copycat them, but say you were trying to copycat, it doesn't work doing this because they have the initiative. They have a I guess it does work. So they have a slight advantage, but nothing crazy. Knight here. Can you copycat again? No way you can do this. You can do this. Wow. Well, I'll take that back. I don't think you could do that even if I wanted to. But I want to keep my light square bishop going back here to H7. The bishop goes in. We exchange. Bishop back here to F8. Take. Queen over. This is still equal. And I mentioned here that they have a better position. It's actually not better. I mean, it's plus 0.2, but nothing. I thought it was a completely, like, plus, I'd say like 0.6. Like, not completely winning, but completely, like, this is clearly the better position. This is not really saying that. It's saying it's relatively equal until I make this blunder. Oh, no, I make a mistake. So I go up here, and this is where it gets to +1. Okay. Whereas I should have gone C5. Honestly, it was not on my radar. They go back. If you take, no, you don't. Then you go rook e8. You want to go rook e8 without them guarding. And now h5 was the best move. I thought about it for some time, either going here, but I thought allowing this was worse. Like, this knight move feels really good. Yeah, it's plus 0.3 versus being slightly, like, microscopically better for black playing h5 instead. Oh, this is not right. Playing h5. They go in. This is just a blunder. Okay, so it wasn't like bad of a position. I just completely missed the idea of knight takes. And for those who don't see it, if you capture, the game is just over with queen h7 checkmate. So I realized I made that mistake, and I go knight here to g7, which is another inaccuracy. I should have went queen to e7 instead. My idea here was to kick the knight out the way. I didn't want them to be forever sitting here. Queen here apparently was better. Didn't consider it much, maybe because you can get down, but after the knight retreats, like, this is not a really good check. So it must be something. It is the best move. Well, shows what I know. I would not have done that had I found queen e7 in the first spot, but I don't. I got knight g7, and now it's -2. But the game, it's -2, yeah. I'd lose to a grandmaster and probably a master, but this is kind of hard to hold, you know, or not hold, to take advantage of. If the queens are on the board and it's not, if they have like a complete passer, like this is a, oh, this is an extra pawn, right? If I did that, they win. This is an extra pawn, yes. But because I have this here and there are pieces still on the board, it's not that easy to win it. Like, yeah, it's winning, but I feel like it's not that simple. You play another, what, literally 50 moves, and they probably were winning at a point in there, but it's just not that easy again. Knight goes here to e4. You see I'm already cutting into the advantage. It's plus 1.5 here, already 0.9. That's a 0.6. That's a huge difference already. Bishop drops back, queen back, c5 again. I just did not consider. What's going on, Eliza? I got 2 wins so far, almost at 2,200. Yeah, we're going over game number 2. I missed c5. I think it was when the black queen was attacking both a5 and b7. I could still cover. All right, bet. I knew there was something there. I'm like, there has to be some way to hold that. I just could not see it. But yeah, I missed c5. You drop back, a knight here. Knight back, another inaccuracy. I would never have taken this. So that shows I would never have done this. Never. Because if you do this, then it's less pieces, and you're supposed to trade again. Really, would have never found that. I would have never done that. I would always keep the pieces on for a fighting chance. a5, queen up, and a mistake because of queen a3. I don't know why they did that. I have no idea. Because I thought queen here, they were just winning, almost. This is the, yeah, knight back. But now, it's plus 1.2. But it's more winning on a human level. And what I mean by that is I have no counter, right? Queen a3 is my only idea. And the idea that I was thinking of with this is if I go queen a3 now this is kind of an issue because you can only block with this, right? But then they can get pieces involved. They can take this. Yeah, it's just too much of an issue. So I was very confused why they did that, which is what I want them to do. Now qa3 is a no-brainer because the whole reason I was considering not doing it was because the knight's there. Now the knight's gone. You win the pawn here. Bishop back. Now knight here I think loses, doesn't it? I think it loses. Yeah, knight here. And then you go up, and this is, as you can see, this is just not a pleasant position. So I go bishop here to f8, the only move. They move their knight in, and now I'm completely winning with knight d6. I thought I was winning, but I could not win this, dude. I was so confused. This is the best move, and here I'm +3, but look, I have no clue how to hold. Like, as you'll see, I make mistakes very soon. Actually, I only make 3 or 4. Or I make 7 more in the next, what is this, 30 moves. That's not that crazy. They move their bishop in, knight here, back, taking is okay. And this is the mistake. So you need to push immediately. Really, I considered doing that, but I thought getting the bishop here so the knight can't get anywhere was better, but it's not. You just push instantly. So I missed that. King up, queen here, another mistake, b6. That's honestly findable, b6. Actually, both of those are findable. I just missed both of those things. All right, the king moves. We go queen in. Queen here to d3. They check, and this is a mistake. King g8. Oh, because... So what I was so worried about was this. The knight gets in. Maybe the problem is knight in is not that good. Yeah, that's... I was so worried about this, so I want to keep the bishop there. That's... Sometimes in puzzles I'll do that. Like I'm... What's not short-sighted? Tunnel vision on the idea of not allowing knight in. I didn't even go to real calculation what happens if they do get knight g5, which is not that bad. So I could have allowed that to happen, but I don't. And I missed up. I'm glad I won this game because I definitely should have won it. King slides over, and you can see here they're actually winning if they go g4. But my king has enough squares to get away. I blunder again though, and we get the queen trait where I'm slightly better. I'm actually winning here if you just push. I didn't think you could push though. Oh, they can't go knight. Well, I have like 10 seconds, but I was like knight back in their guard, and they can't go knight back. Okay. And then I also saw like whatever, and then here, and then here, and then here. I was like, what happens if this? Maybe it's... No, this is a draw. Okay, I am right there. You can't do that. You have to go bishop here first. Well, 10 seconds, I can't be too upset with that mistake. That's just an endgame miscalculation. But look at the time usage. They're up a minute to 16 seconds. They gotta just go, man. They gotta just go. Like, but I play a lot of bullet, and I was able to hold on. I was kind of surprised they didn't just go for the pawn. But again, that's my bullet instincts, because if you take both of these, even if they messed up, it's still savable if they were to take this. It's just a draw. But they don't get to my last pawn there, and I get the win here. So, that was cool. 2182. A new peak for me. And then, again, Nate, appreciate all the support there, man. I recall the days of 60 subs. I do too, man. You've been here for a little bit. We are now almost 1,000 plus that. But I also finished the semester. Next stream we'll have the viewer tournaments, bro. So we definitely gotta get some games in then if you're still here. But yeah, we're waiting. Not waiting. We're ready to play the next game. And I have another hour and 40 minutes-ish. So do you guys want to see more rapid and like a limited amount of games, or blitz or bullet? Just type in chat real quick before I queue up the next one. I can do a puzzle battle. And if you have no messages, like this is just a small break. If I see no messages, I'll just keep playing rapid, assuming I am. Yeah, on Sunday, I got to go back and set up my entire... Let me make a poll here, actually. That might make more sense. But yeah, on Sunday, I'm going back, and I got to set up my whole setup, which I'm not looking forward to do, because there's not enough... I don't know if there's enough space for this humongous PC that I've now acquired. So we're going to have to take some time to do that. Alright, rook slides up, rook down here. Grinding bullet. What's the bullet rating sitting at right now? And I also have been grinding some bullet. I got to 2353. So we're trying to get to 2400 soon. That's my new peak. 2353. Trying to get up there with Rob. Maybe we can get a game in, like, unintentionally. But yeah, are you headed back though, Rob? Let's see. Poll. Do we have any votes yet? No votes yet. So votes if you do want to have a say on that. And type in chat if you don't have a poll on the platform you're viewing on. And then if I don't get any message, I see a blitz and a bullet rating. So I can't say I didn't see anything. I see someone saying bullet and someone say blitz. But, you know, if you guys do want to have somewhat of a say on that, let me know. Because, again, for me, I really don't care that much. Like, I'm just glad I'm playing chess on Sunday night. Sunday night? So you're flying, I'm guessing, right? 1700? Which is, you're not 1700? That's crazy. We have competitive games. Okay, that's not crazy. 3 hours. You have to take all your stuff, or not all of it, but you have to take, like, I guess your setup, right? Or do you have a different setup for at home? Are you doing any chess tournaments over break? Queen here. I worry about this. I don't. Well, this has to be the move. Yeah, they just can't do that for some reason that I don't see. Oh, you take here. Okay. Alright, we're at 15 for 15. But they're 19 for 19. So let's speed it up a little bit. Oh. Here. Next up. Looks like they're trapped here almost. Almost. But not quite. Maybe here and then rook over? Yeah. Alright, they're 23 for 23 though. What do we have? Knight takes. Oh, yeah, knight here. I have to take. Alright, 4 away from them. Check. Check. Checkmate. Sack. Yeah, that's a pretty simple one. Here. Take. And you just run this up the board. Alright, rook slides over, I would bet. No, no, no. We got one wrong. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing. Now the rest of this one I don't see. I got the first couple moves. Where is it? There's no check. There's literally no check. Yeah, you don't even go for it. Okay. You're not going for the check. You have to win material. They have 2 wrong, though. I don't think I'll win this one. I think I moved just a little bit too slow. But not even, I say that sometimes, but it's like I can't move fast. Like I'm calculating. Like I just can't calculate quick enough is probably a better way to phrase that. Because it's not like I'm intentionally moving slower. Like I just don't see the move. I just need to get one more. No, 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 no. We were right there. If we would have made that right move, I just rushed in through it. But I think it's with knight. Take here and then knight. So here, here. But I like a second left. I was trying to rush that. Let's see. Do we have any? Okay, no votes. So I think maybe we'll just stick with rapid. I see 2 votes, but it's tied. So we'll just stick with what it is then. 1 bullet and 1 blitz. Reason I'm not 1700 yet is more because of standpoint. What do you mean by that? Got 1 chest tourney plus heading back. Oh, that's fire, man. I'm going to play. I'm hoping in around 7 over the break. We'll see. We'll see. But that's kind of my goal. I want to get to 2,000 before I come back. Obviously, I can lose some, so like it's like gambling in a way. Like I'm putting my rating on the line. So are they, but I want to hit master. All right, playing the London here. We've exchanged bishop d3, and we have castling. This is a pretty normal version of it. Knight d2, a4, and now what to do? So do I go queen here or queen here? Or do I castle? I like castling, honestly, because they can't castle queen, so yeah. And I want to get on the open file here with rook e1. They push up. We're playing this like a bullet game, honestly. We've only used 28 seconds. Yeah, 2200 USCF. You just have to hit it 1 time. When I found that out, I was like, really, that's it? Like for Candidate Master, you have to, you need norms. So even if I hit 2000, I won't be a CM because you have to have norms for a CM. But National Master, there are no norms that are required. You just have to be 2200 USCF 1 time in your life. And you always have the title. Pretty cool. You go up here to F4. Honestly, it's what I'm leaning towards. Just cementing the center. We have our knight on E5. Like, I'm playing the Stonewall almost. Feels pretty good. I'm being on the other side of this. We're anchoring this in the center. The knight can't really go there. G4 honestly intrigues me. But I have to be careful because of the knight moves. This is hanging. So, can't get over excited here. And they move their... This is something. They move their knight back. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're going Knight of Fate. Because if they're not going Knight of Fate, I have no idea why you would do that. That has to be the point. Yeah, that must be the point. Because here... Yeah, there's just no way. Well, let's see if they play that, though. Because if they don't, then they just messed up. No, but this is weak. So they have to... What? No way! This is checkmate. Wow, that's crazy. We won that pretty quick. 2190. That is... You don't care? Ah, I see, I see. That's a cool... Wow, that's a fun one. That's a fun win. To get... Wow. That was very quick. That was quicker than a bullet game, almost. What, a minute 27 plus 46. That's basically the time it would take to win a bullet game. And it was a rapid game. They played that very fast. Well, we could go through it, I guess. 18 moves. It didn't take that much. This is where puzzles... 95.3% accuracy. I was on fire. I was cooking. But yeah, here, this is all... I'm moving fast, but I played the London over 1,000 times. So I just know how to play it. Like, I'm not thinking. I've just done all this before. A4 is an accuracy. And I said this too. And if you guys listen, when I was talking about the first game, I think, I said I love this evenness and even in inaccuracy, I think it's a good idea, personally. Unless it's a mistake, but inaccurate is not saying it's a huge... It's just not what the computer would do, but it's not losing, obviously. So even if it's an inaccuracy, I respect A4 always. They go A5, I castle. Rook here. I have no... This is a mistake, too. Taking... I consider taking. I just didn't know what to do after. Like, if you... Oh, this is free. I was... Okay. But no, it's not free. They go here. Okay. Well, I didn't see any of this, to be honest. I was like, if you go here, there's not anything, right? Which is... This is a miss. And then here, like, there's not anything. So I'm like, let me just go queen here, which is a mistake. But, I mean, they have to guard it. And then G4, or knight here or G4. I would have gone G4, honestly. I would not have gone knight here. But whatever, this is not a fun position to play. But they just blunder, honestly. And we get mate into Puzzle Rush paid off. We know that, mate. What's going on, Jazzy? Appreciate those likes. Got you, got you. We hit 2190 in Rapid. 2190. So, we are 10 away from 2200. Honestly, we are almost there. We're almost there. I did not think... We've got up a lot this stream. Play... We are 10 points away. Give me one sec. They do help, Natty, yeah. Doing that does help quite a lot. Hold on one sec. Okay. So I will be on... Okay, we can do a couple more Rapid games. And Jazz, again, appreciate these likes. Let's go to this next one and hope that we can keep winning. I mean, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Did I get white again? After getting black twice, I get white twice. And RP, I appreciate the follow there. Okay. Alright. We're waiting for a game. I have it on the minus 25 plus 400, so it's a little bit difficult sometimes to find one, as it's, you know, maybe a limited pool of people. I'm playing a 2338. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's go up here to E6. And Astro, appreciate those likes. I think someone else sent some likes. Apologize if I missed that. It went away quickly. But the knight's going to go here on F6. And with a bishop to D3, bishop D6. This is the Kali, yeah. I know this because I did a London system course on chess.com. But they put it together with the Kali. They're the same thing. The Kali and London are in the same lesson. So I know the Kali technically. But I don't play it really ever. I guess I know 3 openings then. I've said I only know 2 or 1. That's not technically true. I know the Kali system. There's a Greek gif here that they're trying to set up, I see. Because take, takes. If you're not careful, sacks, takes, knight. Yeah. Okay. So we see it. I still think you can do everything else. I think you can take this here and then here. Because you can trade the queen. Yeah. But I don't know if you want to... Do I want to do that, though? I feel like you would not want to do that. Okay, what if I do this? Rook takes. F5. They do whatever. This is a backwards pawn, yeah, but I can't... I think this is better. Here. And then here. Take. Oh, I missed knight in here. That's tough. Knight here. Well, knight here, I was like, okay, it's not a problem. But it's because if you move this... No, they can't do that, though. No, they can't. Yeah, it's fine. Because they can't go there, because here... If they take, you have checkmate. So you can't just guard this. And they realize it. They recognize. So we're going to capture. They get that. And then rook over. And now we're in an okay spot. They only use 18 seconds. So it's not... I can't let the game last forever, I'll say. That much is clear. They're looking to go knight here. And just have a dominant... knight placement. I don't know if I can just let them do that. Like, I have to do something to try and stop it. Bishop here. But then we're like in the same spot. I don't know how to do that. Maybe the issue is... Okay, so let's say we go here then. Because I'm thinking if you go here, they could just do this. Honestly, and double up. So here, it forces them to think, right? Because if they go up, over, and then here, I guess, then we could force some exchanges. So here, it forces knight there. But that's the problem. Knight here, the bishop has no square. Whereas I'm thinking, so that's why you kind of have to go here? So here attacking, they have to retreat it. I mean, you could just no. Oh no, no, no. You can't because of this, and then take, and then they take there. Now the bishop can't go back. So now I'm thinking of c5, but then the knight takes. Yeah, I definitely did not exchange this correctly. Okay, rook here. Oh, maybe I could go rook c8 though. Rook c8 if they go knight up. It's another fork though. Yes, I did just mess up badly. I thought all those changes were fine, but knight c5 is what I missed. Or knight here, I thought you could stop, but then here is what... Well, I thought you could stop after I missed. So I missed this, and I could stop it. This I also missed. I missed this whole knight jump maneuver. Okay. So this has to be the best move. I think they're all just losing, which is the thing. But yeah, nothing else is even close to playable, I believe. Everything else has a complete loss, I think. We're going to go here. Because there, they have there. Yeah. This is a loss, too. Like, I could acknowledge that. But it's at least... Like, here they go up. Yeah. Is there any way around this? We could go here. Take. Maybe that's the best. Because they can't take with check. Capture. They take. And then we get rook here. And how do they guard both of the pawns, right? Oh, they have knight. Oh my god, this knight. Oh my god, this knight is making me upset. The knight is ridiculous. Because if you move the bishop... if you go bishop h5, they have knight f4. And then you could check. They come up. But then there's no longer a weakness. I mean, that's... Oh, whatever. That's still probably better, though. That has to be better still. Okay. And then here, I think it would force king up. But then how would you... So here, bishop, you're looking to go down. They go here, you check, they go up, whatever. Bishop here. I mean, that's... I guess. I suppose. They have that fork I see. Check. No, what am I doing? Oh my god. There's a way out of this, but I missed. I did make a miss, yeah. Or I have a miss there. It's not out of it because of the reason that I saw. There was there was a fork and then down and then king down, but if you take and take, you have rook g1 when in the rook, which would have been nice. Check. I don't think there's another way to do this. You may just have to put infinite pressure. The knight slides in. Oh, another fork. Yeah, I may be cooked. I just might be cooked. Because you can't guard this. They have thought of everything. Takes. And you can't move the bishop because they have another fork. This knight is just the best piece on the board by far. That's what we're learning here. That's the issue. The knight is just unchallenged here. King up, we're trying. And like now this is another issue here. No, that's the wrong, yeah, whatever. Here, back, and now we have a real issue. Just outmaneuvered really every step of the way in this one. We're setting up here, we're down 3 pawns. Down 4. Check. Here. Maybe we get 1 back. Maybe we get 1 back. But I think that ultimately, it doesn't really matter. Like, they just won too much. And only in a minute 20 seconds, too. But yeah, I want to take... Is there... No, this is not a fork. No, you can take this. It was a fork if you stay there. They move their knight, bishop back, out the way. Rook here, setting up rook down. And you see they finally got their way through. Bishop's going to move here. Trying to cut this off, but they have... Then we can set up this check. Because they still can't get... They attack it. Check. Wow, if you take this, they have knight in. This is a masterpiece. King has to get out the way. Right, yeah, you have to get out the way. This is amazing. Pawn goes up. I just did not see the knight being that good. Had I seen that, I don't think I would have done what I did. But wow. I'm just more in awe. Like, it's not, they're not even, they weren't even up that much. Like, they weren't even up that much, man. We're going to go here, but they can go rook over, I think. I think they can. Yes, they can. Okay. Take, they go here, which is the issue. So you can't take, but what else can you, what can you do? King up? It feels like we're setting up a mate net for them, but I don't see another way to go about this. Maybe up here, stopping. Okay, they drop their knight back. They attack this, and they guard that. Alright, rook here. A5 maybe to try and stop this forward. This is just bonkers, man. I guess you could win this, but like, is that even worth it? Oh, wait, no. They messed up. Bishop here. You can only keep this here and then here. Yeah, that's a mistake. Here. They messed up. Bishop e4. Over. And then it's king here. What? No! How? How is this possible? How is this possible? How did they get through that? Okay. Okay, I think it's still fine though. Because here. I'll take this way so we can try and keep H. Yeah, I want to try and keep this. Let's go! 2200! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! What a comeback! What a comeback! No way! No way I won that game. That's an insane win, man. I'll take it. Let's go! Let's go! Love to see it. Love to see it. Dude, that was crazy. Let's go, let's go. Alright. The accuracy, probably not that high. Who cares? Who cares? I had a 79%. Not crazy. But I was able to hold on at the end. Appreciate that, Hansel. Appreciate that, Rav. 2200 has been hit. Appreciate that, George. Yeah, they appreciate that, Natty. Wow, a lot of people support. Much appreciated, boys. And then David as well. I'll take. It was a. I was winning. I don't know. I guess I was winning. I think king. Is it a good move? Oh yeah, they have a blunder here. Yes, it is. No, this is still a draw. How can they draw this? This is a draw? Oh, okay. So how is this possibly a draw? This is a mistake, really. How can you draw this game? If they go here, it's a draw, apparently. That is insane. Wow. This would be a crazy hold. Take. But we were able to do this. Then opponent made it back. Yeah, you're right. It is a draw. I missed it. I thought I was winning the whole time after bishop b4, but it is a draw, apparently. But yeah, we go through the opening. Where I messed up, I don't even think I played it that badly. I just missed the knight being a very good piece. Like here. What's going on, CM Harlem? What's going on? Sorry, I just missed your... And then, Ayosh there. Just saw your guys' messages. Appreciate the follow there, Harlem. Yeah, up here to d4. King in the corner. Yeah, that's why I moved my king down. I was like, king there, because it's a dark square, I realized. I think I made it... Well, we'll get to that when we get to it. I think I made it winning, because they messed up. They did it too slow. And then it would have been like zugzwang. I could have went bishop down. Then the king has to move. Then I could go king b2. And then after king b2, I would be able to go down there. But I think they just did it in the wrong order. Because, yeah, once they push the... Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, that's why it's a mistake. I get it now. Because when they go g7, it's not a mistake because of anything. But now they can't... That's crazy. Now they can't... They can only go g1 or g8, right? Because if they would have... If it's on g6, then it's not a zugzwang because they could push it. And then their king... Oh, I'll show it there. I'll do that in a second. But I get it now. But yeah, c5. This is all fine. It's not even this 0.5. It's bad. It's not bad to this. Because I saw this. I didn't see this. So now a5 wants to drop the pawn. I just missed the knight being amazing. I need to just go up here. Yeah. If I don't... I just missed that, honestly. And that's why I get to a losing position in the first place. And they take complete advantage of it. We exchange. And yeah, bishop a6 is the best move. Everything else was losing, right? Which is why I decided to make this decision. Because if they go, I go bishop c8. This is a loss because of knight f6, right? Here is also a loss. Why was it a loss? Maybe it's not here. Oh yeah. And then this fork, and then you go back and then they take this. So yeah, I only saw one move. Let's see the analysis board though. It's saying bishop a6 is not by far the best move. You could have played c5 as well. And it's basically the same thing. Like, it's going back and forth. Actually, now it says c5 is better. So bishop a6 and c5, so it's not even... I didn't find the best move. I found a good move. But I go here. They go knight back. And this is a miss. And I play this next turn. I don't know how I missed it this time. Yeah, I see it now. I just completely missed it at first. Let me make sure there's no puzzle. But yeah, they take... This is apparently a draw. I would have never guessed this is a draw. Because this does not feel like a good thing. Rook down, I didn't think made any sense. Like, I saw it. I thought this wins a pawn, but I guess it does make sense in hindsight. Because you can't force win on d3, which is what I thought during the game. But as you see, they make it quite... This is a blunder? Really? I thought you could go here. And then back. I saw this. Oh, that's what I missed. I think I said that too. I said I missed something, but it's fine. Because I saw this, right? Which is fine. But what I miss in that is that if you took, they just take the rook. So I was right that I was wrong. Then I convinced myself I was right. And then I was wrong. And I realized it at the end. But they don't find that. Because I thought you could take and go down. But yeah, I completely missed there. We saw it over. Pawn up. Now bishop here. This is something else I saw. Because if they go up, you have this. I just thought after the king's... Oh, this is winning? Oh, no. Not this. I thought after here... Like, how is this good? I don't know. I didn't think it was that good. Apparently, I'm mistaken there, though. And I just get out the way with my king. King up. And this is just brutal. But we have this check, right? Rook over, and I miss... Oh, duh. How did I miss that? Yeah, that's an obvious one. Duh. Here, and then here you would take. So they wouldn't do that. And then here. Oh, this is a draw. This is just... How is this not a draw? Oh, yeah, I was saying this is just a draw, isn't it? I don't think I draw this, but I think this is just a draw. Like, I can see it. I don't know if I could do it. Or do you just take on a2? Now, this is it. And then here... Oh, because the king is... Yes, I get it. The king can't come forward. It can only go... Yeah. Alright, that makes sense. But yeah, I missed bishop there, and I go after this. I'm greedy. You can trade the bishop, that I knew. And then honestly, king here, my idea with king here was that they can't ever really check me. Like, if they push, you would take. And like, despite it being on the 5th rank close to their pawns, I thought I was safe here. Which it looks like it's okay. What's the computer saying? I think even when you were down a pawn, you might have saved the rook. Yeah, you're right. Once I get here, it's just a draw. I didn't realize that. I thought I was losing the whole time, but I actually did equalize before I get the advantage. And then I give it back, obviously, here. But I equalize, I give it back, and they blunder. And the draw idea, I saw this too. I didn't know which one was better, but I didn't want to take too long to move because I was down. So let me just go with the first one that I saw. But I did see king before. I couldn't tell the difference, though. And as you see, I didn't calculate very long. 7 seconds. In those 7 seconds, I was like, well, I could go here, but I have a minute. So let me just make a move and go for this. Bishop here to e2. They move the rook over and here. This I didn't think made any sense at all to take. Yeah, this is actually slightly better for them. Now, they have 2 passers. I can't. Like, this is a draw. I would have lost this game. I would have lost. I promise you. I can't stop a 4-on-1 with the bishop. Not in my bag quite yet. So I did it this way, where I can. It's a 3-on or a 5-on-2 in bishop, which is more manageable because with only 1 passer, it's a lot easier. Now a5 was the best move. I miss, and I learned this is sometimes why losing is important. My last rapid stream, a rating stream, I drew a game where I sacked the bishop too early for the pawn. But I've learned from that don't sack it until the very last minute, which is why I go bishop d5 now, take. And this is still a draw, I think. Or no, not here. But the reason, I'll show why this is a win though. Because this is a dark square. The problem is after this, they either push or go here, which is the problem, right? So let's say they push, right? Here, and then you just move. Right, but then I have check, back, and I just push. And now you have to move out the way, and then now that's just promoting. And let's go to why it's a draw, though. Because the draw is really interesting. It's because, so they go here. I go bishop here. And it's saying after that, king moves, you would take, I'm guessing. You don't take, apparently, no. No, I'm winning. Slightly better if you go king here. To take this one first. Because this is on a light square. The bishop can be on this diagonal, stopping the mate, and still take there. See, that's insane, man. Like, you have to be on the right, yeah, whatever. But this is a draw, somehow. I still don't fully get it. And it might be like 100 moves. So we're not going to go through the whole 100. Honestly, I'm just not doing that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We got to 2200. I'm going to revel in that and switch time controls, I'm not going to lie. I want to check the stats where I am across the world for rapid. We can get some blitz games in. Alright, I am in the 99.9th percentile and top 15,000. I hit top 10,000 on my other account. Man, 2,200. Let's go. I gotta get a picture of this. I did not think I hit that today. I was at 2166 and I just won, I think, what, 4 or 5 straight? That's awesome, man. Alright, let's go to some blitz where it's not quite as high. I'll say it's not quite as high. 3+, I want to play 5-0, honestly, because I'm not good at 3-0. I keep trying to... No. I need to get good at 3-0, though. That's weak. I need to get better at it. Let's go 3-0. To try and improve this skill. Alright, I go up here. Take. No. Okay. We could go up. This can't be right. This cannot be right. Because I've practiced against this before. I guess they're just taking the center. This is not like the right way to play this opening, though. Here they go up. Here, I guess. Why not? And then go for this. They stop it. Okay, knight's gonna slide in though. Very nice square. 2300 next. Whoa. That is the goal. I don't know how soon we can hit that one though. I guess it didn't even take that long to hit this one. Maybe. I'm underestimating myself because 2200, what? It took me like 4 streams, and I don't play off stream. It's like 4 days basically to hit it. That's not that crazy. When knight drops back, let's castle. B6 and bishop here. B6, bishop here to B7, and we're here on the long diagonal here. I've not heard of that opening. So you go knight here. How do you play that one? The knight's here on d7. 300 blitz and rapid, at least for me. Faster play. Yeah. This is I don't know. For 5-0, I could definitely hit it. 3-0, like I'm not the same. What's going on, Fair? How you doing, man? You just missed me hitting 2200 rapid. But for me, Rob, I'm a much better 5-0 than 3-0 player. So it's almost not the same rating for me. Like, it's the same rating, obviously, but I promise it is much difference, a big difference in quality of play, which it should not be a weakness. Like, I can't, like, I'm not saying like it's a good thing. I need to fix that, but I'm just not good at 3-0 because it's too much of a middle ground for me. And someone told me that's their middle ground. Their middle ground is 5-0. Like, I wanted someone over the board in my club. He was saying, because I don't like playing 10-0, as you guys know that much. So I was like, let's play blitz. He's like, okay, let's play 3-0. I'm like, why not 5-0? And he's like, it's just 2 in between 3-0 and 10-0. And that's how I feel for 3-0 between 5-0 and 1-0. Like, at 1-0, I know I have to just trust my instinct. Like, it's immediate. I know I have to do that. And then for 5-0, well, it's time to think. Like, 3-0, it's a mix where you kind of have to trust your instinct. You have some time, but I get in the thinking mindset, and that's where it starts going bad for me. Read it out loud. I did read it in my head, which is why I didn't say it. So I was trying to make sure if it was an actual opening or not. But yeah, I did peep. The bishop goes back here. 3-0 is your middle ground. I'm too slow for 1-0 and 5-0 feels forever. Okay, fair. I mean, hey, one test fair. I mean, I'm in college. A fail, you just got to take those on the chin. You got it, my boy. But yeah, that's your 3-0. Too slow for 1-0 and 5-0 feels forever. Really, I love 5-0. Like, over the board, I only like playing 5-0, like at my club. I think it's perfect. You can think, but it's fast enough where you're not there forever. I really enjoy it. Up here, setting up mate. But they're not going to, obviously, they're not going to get mated. Oh, this is actually kind of difficult. Yeah, I didn't realize how good of an attack this was. This is winning. I was just doing something because I have 1 minute and 7. But this is actually a winning position because the bishop's so strong. They can't block. Wow. Not even intent. I guess it's intentional. But more, I was like, oh, they just go over or something. But this is winning. That is... Queen c6. Yeah, they have to drop that and go over. If they're near... I hope they take that. It's a trap, so you can go knight here after. No, they don't do it. No. Does not work. I saw knight g4. They had f6 though, which was why I moved my king first. I did want to play it, but I couldn't justify it because if they go f6, then I felt like it was hard. I will look after the game. I felt like it'd be too difficult though, was my thought at least, to still win it after that. Because then if you go king back, then they still go up, but they could just take on g, and then h6 is weak. Rook over. But yeah, I'm not saying it's right, but that's why I didn't play it. We'll check though, because I want to see. Here, I have 26 seconds. Not looking great. Not looking great. Oh, they can just go there. Well, I guess that's, if I expect a move, that's kind of a good thing at this point. I need to make some moves. I may have to resack, I'm not gonna lie. I can't play this. Oh my god, I completely missed that. Oh man. No, I'm not cooking today. No. Alright, let's see. Can I play knight g4? Can you play knight here? But let's go back to this spot. Instead. Okay, this is the second best move. Yeah, you can't play. Or no, here. No, rook here is better. Yeah, I think the problem playing this now is that they have f6. Really? This is not the best move? Well, this is why I didn't play it. Oh. I guess you could have played it. Oh, well. Not able to win that one there. So, we lost 21. Oh, we got to play some more blitz. So, we lost 2100. We lost that here. Yeah, let's go up here to d4. In a second, I'm just going to go to 1-0. But I guess I can't explain my moves. But I know I need to make myself play this more so I don't have a glaring weakness in time controls. I'm just going to slide up, bishop here, exchange, and then what? This is an idea that I played. It's really not that good, winning that pawn there. Yeah, he would even allow you to win it. Because you would think, well, I don't know if they're doing this intentionally, but It's truly not. I've stopped doing it. I've lost so many games taking that pawn there. It's a trap. Never take that. Unless you're a Grandmaster. Appreciate the likes there, pawn. So today, I'm only doing rated games online, but next stream, I will have viewer tournaments. And I have them for hours upon end if you want to join in there. Why is it a trap? So, the idea is that after you take, they go knight d7. And it's really, I have an over-the-board game. I'll show that next stream because I have to get off relatively soon. But I will show that next stream. I'll remember. But if I don't, you let me know. And I will bring it up. But it's just very difficult to play, honestly, once you take that. It looks so good. Like, maybe you're wondering, like, how is that even possible? Wouldn't it be better to capture with f-pawn to open up rook? F-pawn to... Oh, here. I never do that. I don't know if it's... Maybe you can do that. But the reason I don't is two reasons. One, it creates an isolated pawn here in the center. And then two, the pawn... So, if you have a pawn... Oh, I keep forgetting I have to move. It's 3-0. But if you have a pawn here and a pawn there, you can't really... Like, these really are isolated from the game. Whereas, this is not isolated. Like, it's still intact with what's happening. So, that's why I don't do it. Again, not saying I'm right. But that's why I always take with the h-pawn instead. Queen's going to slide over. If they take... I think the queen can take, and then... There... Oh... We're going here... Okay, the rook's trying to slide in. Over, take. I mean, you could just go over. Yeah, Loki. Yeah, because take, and that's not checkmate. Oh, they could go knight in. I guess it doesn't matter. They're trying to set up this mate. I just don't think you can do it. No, this is just not mate. Because you go here, they go here. You go up, they go up. Your king can get out the way. They go up, up, up. I think? Maybe not. Okay. Check. Okay, well, now I can definitely just go here, though. There's really no way out. Huh. I stand corrected. I thought you could just get out of that pretty easily. I guess not. I guess not, because here they go king up. And then it is really cooked. There's no way out of that one. You can't push. I just assumed this did not work because the king could run here. But you can't get there. That's the problem. And then here. Yeah, just not fast enough. Wow. Very nice for them. I just missed it. Taking doesn't work. Yeah. I saw all of this. I just didn't think it was mate, though. And we can go here, but they just have mate in one. And you can't even, like... I mean, like, don't sacking the... Yeah, there's just no point sacking the queen. So you sack the queen, let me make sure there's nothing before I resign. Yeah, because sacking it doesn't do anything. You'll just lose the game. GG. That was crazy. I assumed it didn't work, but it did. Very nice find from them. And they had a 99% accuracy. That's insane. They had a 99%. I had a 92.1. I didn't even play bad. This is just the only thing. 99% is nuts, man. That's the highest percentage I've ever played against, I think. And it wasn't even that hard. Like, I don't think they cheated, because, like, this is all pretty... I've played this exact position before, outside of rook e1. So they just played amazing. Like, there's nothing that's unbelievable with this. Just what a game. Perfect, literally perfect. 99, a brilliancy, 3 great, 14 best. Shout out them, shout out them. First, they want to chase NM. I am planning on playing some classical soon. Man, congratulations. I know you said you were like 1100 right now, right? Look, I also had a question mark. I just did not see it. Like, I thought that I saw, well, I saw everything except that it was mate. Like, which is the kind of the funny part. I saw this, I saw this, I saw that. I don't know why I thought I could get out of it, though. But I did see all that. Trampoline Park. Man, those were the days. I remember that. I'm gonna... Hold on, let me check something real quick. Because I can be on for another... Maybe... I guess I can't be on that much longer anyways. Okay. What we'll do, I'll play a couple bullet games, and I'll have to call this one. What's going on? First name, last name. How you doing today? And let's do something here. We're not done with 3-0. I've accepted it's a weakness, and we will be improving it live on stream. Today, though, to maximize games, we're going to play a couple bullet games to end off. Unk? Bro, I'm not Unk. I was born this century. I was born this century. Queen here. Oh. I guess I have to go for this. I don't have to. I'm going to go for that. Up here trying to open up the king side. Take. Knight's going to slide in. Really? Okay, that's just free. See, like, this is just easier for me because I know I have to move fast. So, like, I'm going to move fast. Whereas for Blitz 3-0, like, I'm thinking about it too much. I'm not moving fast. I did mess up this game. I'm surprised they haven't found it yet. But yeah, they are just back in the game. They would have been if they just... Yeah, they're too late now. They could have pushed that a while ago. That's a pen too. Here. Like, I'm down on time, but, like, I know that I can just speed it up a little bit, right? This really isn't fair for them. Because I am... like 100, 200 points higher in actuality. But I need to get this rating closer to my real rating. Oh my god, I could have just went here last turn. Well, I mean, it's still a win, I'm sure. Yeah, that's just... that's tough. Yeah, let's go to this next one. Let's see. Unk, if you say so. How old are you? What grade are you in? Let's see. What is up? Dang, nice face hair for this decade. Yeah, I'm only... Or not only. I guess 21 is getting up there. I'm not crazy, though. Previous millennium. You are? What millennium are you? Oh, I guess... Never mind. That was a dumb question. I'd say, what millennium are you from? I would guess you could only be from one other millennium. Let's go knight here. I was going to say year. Grade 9. Oh, wow. I guess I am Unk to you. That's how old my little cousin is, basically. It's crazy. Like, I remember freshman year was 8 years ago for me, and I remember it relatively vividly. Yeah, A4. This game... I guess. What are they? I don't know what they're doing. But they're just going to castle. Because I don't think they're playing it right. But I don't have that much time. It's a bullet game. So I'm not going to rely on that. I did mess up though. Yes. But now here comes the speed cheese. Let's just go up here. Rook. Oh. I was about to go rook up. They stopped that plan. Not fun. Things are happening on this side. And you see we were just down on time. And I've turned it around to being up on time. Although they are moving fast too. Like, shout out to them. It's not a complete time domination. But I was just down and I have swung it a little bit in my favor that way. Yeah, 9 seconds left. Ah, very nice find. They are quick on their feet. I'll give them that. Two seconds left, just not enough time left. I'm sure they know. And they're not going to be able to move. Alright, GG. 2162 here. Everything but sacking. I guess I could have sacked that one. They want a rematch? I don't rematch usually. Just a run of the mill. Okay. And there's nothing wrong. Unk has been used as a negative. And there's nothing wrong with that. Unk is should be a term of endearment, man. That's what you call your bar, you know. That it shouldn't be a negative thing. Now it's going to drop back C5. Ah, the stone wall and bullet. honestly easier for me to play against it in Bullet because it's just they also are not playing the best moves, but in general still not my favorite opening to play against. Let's castle, but here it is better. Rook over here. Up they go in. What's going on, Lenko? I've been seeing you post your your stats in some comments. Man, that's what I'm trying to be when I get that high. When people have that, I just want to put oh yeah, I'm this rating. They be reacting like, whoa, look at him. Let's go here, attacking the queen. Rook up here. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with having an ego. I think if you're mean to someone, it's wrong. But like, you're not being mean. You're just saying, hey, I'm pretty good at chess. In a spot where they say post your stuff, I think that's appropriate. Yeah, nothing wrong with being proud of the work you put in, because you are like better than most people in the world technically, like by percentage. Here. That doesn't feel right, honestly. Yeah, I don't think that's right. Oh yeah, that's over, little bro. That's tough. That's tough. Up, over here. Good try. Here, up, queen. That's checkmate. I'll do this next one. We're at 2170 here. All right, let's see. We're closing in on 22. Well, man. Okay, we get a couple more games. Bishop here to f4. What's going on, Amy? Let's go up here to e3. I hit 2200 rapid today. A very good, successful rapid day. A negative blitz day. A decent bullet day so far. Well, it was definitely decent on my main account. We hit a new peak, but this account we're also trying to catch up and get this in the 2300s. We're going to go up. Oh, what am I doing? Well, I didn't see the queen there. I was like, oh, what are they doing? This is free. It's not free. What am I doing? That's more accurate. Knight's going to slide in. They really are just winning. Yeah, they're just winning this game. They can take this. They could have taken the bishop too. I'm not on it right now. The game's not over though, so it's not like everything has ended because of this take. I guess. I don't know. Take this, and now we're back in the game. And we go rook here to a1 as well, but they slide over, queen back. We're gonna go rook here to a7 and put pressure on the 7th rank. That's a good move. They're also looking to go here, which is a pretty nice idea, honestly. I don't know how to stop that. This is not a good move, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're not going for that. Like this, I guess. But this can't be a positive. Here, trying to get the queens off the board at the very least, but they're not going to queen trade. Maybe they want to win b2. Yeah. I still probably would have not done that, because I think it was probably better to keep that other advantage. But here, take, and then rook down here. This is what I was looking for. Here to guard. Oh no, that's wrong. Yeah. Not the wrong square. I just made a bad move. This is a mistake though. Yes, this is a mistake. And we get the win again there. I can play, I guess, we can play a few more games. We're going to get 2200 on this account and try and even it out some more. Appreciate that, Lenko. Appreciate that, Rob. We get to 2200 on 2 time controls. Oh, I could take that. Uh-oh. I don't win the pawn back because I have bad timing. I may just have to give that up. Or we... Oh, they can do that then. Take, back. They can go c4. Yeah, they're going to go c4. Nice slice in attacking the queen, and we can retreat our... Oh, this is a free queen. Okay, well... if that happens, the game is going to go in my... They're not resigning, though. Respect, because I've definitely lost games where I was up like a queen. Respect to them, but with no knight, it's harder. Knights are usually where it happens. You get that miracle turnaround. Without a knight, it does feel less likely, because that's why I happily got rid of theirs. But time's also a factor, so can't move slow. Like, even taking that, like, it's just not a huge... I can sack this. Like, I can sack anything. I just have to get a position that I want to play and keep the queen on. As long as I keep the queen, it's fine. Like, if you don't keep the queen, then it's like, well, really, it's not good. But if you keep the queen, you can... It's just your decision, how you want the position to look, you know? Alright, here, here, and it's not for that, really. It's for this. Because I know they saw that. So I want to take the bishop in the corner. Take. So you have 11 seconds left. So it's not like it's a guaranteed win. I have to move a little bit faster. That's not what I meant to do. Oh my god. I tried to... See, that's what I'm saying. This is why you don't resign. And I'm going to win on time, probably. But yeah, I did mess that up. I was trying to go queen there, and I had a misclick. This is why you have to make sure and stay locked in. That's why you have to focus on the clock a little bit. And we get the win. Let's see. Let's go to this next one. What's going on, Southern? How you doing? I won't be on too much longer either, so we are twinning in that sense. Knight's going to go up. Castle. A4. Up here. And then we can maybe take... this is more of a Kali system. It's really not even a system. Like, I've never studied this exact thing. It's just happens to be what's on the board here. But you gotta play the... Gotta be a chess player. Exchange in the center. Well, you can still do this, though. And it's just full exchanges. Rook over. I should have went bishop here, probably. Yeah, that was a bit of a miss. They could go knight. Yes. They can go knight in. And now we have kind of a problem. Because now queen over, you can't really... You have to do this. Which is... don't really like that. Setting it up. And then here. And then here. Okay. They're trying to get in this. And I think they're going to get it. Like, I just cannot defend this forever. I've made my mistake. I'm trying to defend it forever. Yeah, just like that. I let them in. Although... Oh, I could have just went rook down. The queen's almost trapped. Wow. Let's just go here, sack. Oh, whoa. Queen size over mate. Appreciate that, CRFT. Love your streams, Lofa producer. Join the tunes. Man, whoever made this list, they've got a... I need to... Let me make sure I give them some credit. Because I've got to... Oh, after this game. I've got a lot of people saying that. And I keep forgetting to put it on my... Because I'm not... I don't have it on my main account. So I keep, like, forgetting to switch over and share it. But I'll shout out whoever made this in a second. Because it's got a lot of compliments. And I've not got copyright struck once. So they've allowed me to use it for free. So I got to give them some credit. I'm going to take this. Knight's going to move. I think it was another loss. Yeah. We were winning, and then we were not. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this is made by, let's see, Super Lo-Fi World is who made this one. Super Lo-Fi World. All right, I guess we'll get one more game in. I will have to go, but I'll be on, not tomorrow. I'll be on Sunday, though. Probably later, because I'll have to, you'll see a different setup. This is the last stream for a little bit in this setup. But yeah, maybe, well, I kind of want to end on a win. So maybe not one more game. But I guess I have to, can't be late. So I guess regardless, I'll have to end. Ending on a loss is not how I usually do it. So let's end on a win, hopefully. And here, take. They're moving quick, though. They're going to make this difficult. I'm guessing they exchange. No, they don't. Okay, here. They're not trading the rook, which I would like them to do. Okay, oh, here, and then knight in. I like that. This is kind of strong, though. Oh, no. Wait. I think I did mess up. Yes, I did mess up. Here. I somehow got out of that. I don't think I was supposed to. I don't think they played it right. But I don't lose. I'm pretty sure they could have just won the game there though. Luckily, I get a second chance at winning. Which is what I want to see. Oh, that's free. Okay, we're going to end on a win. Unless I completely throw the game. Can we check? Alright, gotta stay engaged, obviously. We saw what happened previously. It's never over, right? Until it's over. Check. Here. Oh, what defense? See, they're locked in still. But 4 seconds left. I think I'm up too much time, probably. Yes, and that's a force of an exchange. They can't move their king. It's too far. It's just too far away to get the queen. Here. Check. And we get the win. Alright. We didn't quite get to 2200 this stream on this account, but I feel like given my other bullet rating, it's only a matter of time. We got a lot of wins. Thank you all for tuning in. A shorter stream for me for sure. I usually am never under 2 hours, but life is a calling. So I'll be on Sunday, and we'll be on for a while probably, and we'll be on a lot next week. So I will make it up to you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. PJ Chess on Instagram, on YouTube, and on TikTok, and PJ Chess 993 on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, I do want to try and raid every time because I'm raided a lot. So if you guys can stay, you don't have to stay the whole time, but I'll try and raid another streamer. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Box Zero for the likes. All the likes we got on TikTok today. Sign out to TikTok first. Catch you later, Rav. And then JN, next stream I will have viewer tournaments if you want to join in next stream. Catch you guys later. And then for those watching on Twitch and YouTube, it's not in it just yet. Give me 1 sec. I want to raid someone. I get raided a lot. I want to pass it forward, I'd say. Let's see. Okay. Is he playing chess today? No, he's not playing chess. So Mr. Sky, I think, is, yes, it's Mr. Sky is playing chess, I think. So let's go here to my Twitch. Here. I lost my channel. My channel. And backslash. Rating with 2. You don't think it's a good thing? I've been rated with small. Are you supposed to rate when you have a lot of viewers? I don't know how that works. Is this only supposed to be when you have a lot? I've been rated with small amounts before. It's Mr. I've been rated with small and I've rated with small. But yeah, let's do this. Alright. Catch you later, Southern. Catch you later. Thank you all for tuning in. And I will be on in